Hey guys, so this is my first quarterly update for this year's Project Pan, and I am so happy to be here. I am really enjoying doing the Project Pan, and I highly recommend that if you like shopping for makeup and if you have a makeup collection, to definitely do a Project Pan because only good can come from it. So with that being said, I'm going to go into 3 items that I'm getting rid of. The first item is the Maybelline lipstick in the shade Born With It. I tried using this guy and it has gone bad. I could immediately smell when I put it on my lips that it had gone so bad. I washed it off and now I can smell it in the tube that it's gone bad. I'm not sure if I didn't notice before, but I feel like I can't smell the Maybelline lipstick smell, if you know what I'm talking about, anymore. So I guess somehow within the time that I made the video and the time that I tried it, it went bad. I don't know. It's been going bad, of course, but I'm sad to see this go because I do like this color. Although I haven't been wearing pinky nudes in this type of pink lately. I don't know. I have a love for this thing. I probably will repurchase it in the future, but right now I have so many lipsticks. I don't want to have as many lipsticks as I have right now anymore, and I just, yeah, we're gonna put that one on hold. The next thing I actually am getting rid of because of the lipstick is the Becca under eye primer, and this thing there's just so many reasons to get rid of it. The first one being sometimes it would make my makeup look better, sometimes it would make my makeup look worse, and that was part of the reason why I wasn't using this thing, was because I just wasn't willing to take the gamble on it, and it was still happening when I was using it. I also kind of realized that I've had this thing for years, and I'm not sure if I mentioned before, but I have milia underneath my eyes, and I just struggle with it, and I don't want to do anything that's going to make it worse. So I just don't feel confident using this, so I'm gonna let it go. The next thing is the MAC Studio Fix powder in NC25. I've been using this thing a lot and I've been breaking out a lot. And I remember that I thought this thing was making me break out. I've read stuff on how it's common for people to get breakouts from MAC foundations, and I wasn't scared of the hard pan. I know people are grossed out by hard pan, but I always had this issue with this product since I got it because I do have oily skin. Even now that my skin is dry, it's still oily. I don't know how that works, but it does. And I was even kind of like taking my nails and like breaking off chunks of it, but I just kind of came to the conclusion that, this is really old, it's breaking me out. Maybe someday in the far future I'll give this a shot again because I do love the coverage. I do love how it looks on my skin. But I have so many face products that I'd rather give love to before it goes bad or before they get really old. So I'm gonna do that. The next things I might get rid of the next quarter. The first one is gonna be the One Size Point Made in Bossy Blue. I hate this eyeliner. I feel like every time I swatch it, you guys can't see what I'm talking about. I wear this before I go to work, and it's so annoying because since it's not opaque, I feel like it takes me longer to get ready. And usually when I'm getting ready for work in the morning, I'm trying to get ready as fast as possible, and this thing is frustrating. It's so frustrating. The black one does not work like this. So I do have oily eyelids, so I might try this out with like a primer or when I'm wearing powder, and I kind of put powder on my eyes and see if it makes a difference. But to be honest with you guys, my lesson learned already with this is that I just should have used it immediately. When I bought it, I should have started using it right away, and then I could have returned it and got my money back, but now I'm stuck with a loss. So we'll see. I'm going to try to make it work, but if it doesn't make me happy, I'm getting rid of it. The next thing is the Tarte CC Cream Under Eye Primer, or concealer, in the shade Light Medium. This thing, I have been using it. However, again, with it being an under eye product, it does have a 12-month shelf life, and I definitely think that I've had it over 12 months. The way I justify things in my head is I'm not constantly opening this and exposing it to air, so I feel like it still works the same, smells like nothing. It's the same as it was when I first got it, and that's why I have been using it. But the Milia thing. So we'll see. Also today I used it and I didn't let it set long enough and it mixed with my concealer. Or maybe I just haven't noticed that before because I wound up fixing it when I set my under eyes with powder. But I don't like that. So I'm not gonna mess with that. And so we'll see for the next go around. The next things are the mascaras. I haven't tried what I originally said I wanted to try, which was using these as a base. I did use this one on its own though a couple times for work and it did not transfer. So I don't know if it had to do with what I was wearing on my face that day or if it was a cold day. I don't know. My skin was drier, but I was really happy with it, and this makes my lashes look so nice. I love plastic bristle brushes, and I love this one so much. It just makes my eyelashes, my natural eyelashes, look so good. And I did wind up purchasing the full size because it was in the 21 days of beauty that's going on right now, and I think it was like half price or something like that, and I just really like it. I'm also using it a lot of the times on days where I'm gonna just film a quick TikTok and I'm not gonna be in my makeup for a long time because I'm afraid of it messing up because of the mascara. Because for example, today that I wore this one, I know it's gonna be a hassle when I go to take it off tonight, and I just hate I hate it. But I'm almost done with that makeup remover too. Anyway, this one I have not really used, so I'll keep you guys updated on using those as bases the next quarterly update. The next thing, going back to powders, is the Clinique Almost powder in the shade Medium Fair. This thing is just so easy to use up. I feel like I've barely used it and it's already been used more than the last time, so I highly recommend that thing. I'm always going to be obsessed with that thing, and that's another reason why I got rid of the Studio Fix, was because in all honesty I would be repurchasing that over the Studio Fix. I just wish it matched me better like the Studio Fix. The Studio Fix color match is so nice. Okay, anyway, next is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. I haven't used this thing all that much. I think I maybe used it once, but on the days where I use like my CC cream or my skin is just like more oily or more moisturized, I'm going to try to be using this guy. I also want to use it with the next item, which is the NARS concealers, because these on my face, they just, if I just only use this on my face, it'll kind of wind up breaking away like because of my oil, but maybe if I set them a lot with the Laura Mercier, they would last because I love these things. I've been doing my makeup more and I forgot how versatile these are. I've never been able to use them under my eyes because I think it's just too drying for me for that. But for example, the other day I messed up on my eyeliner and I used makeup remover, and the foundation I use is super full coverage, and so I had this like splotch that looked so bad, and I went in and used this and it just seamlessly like blended into my foundation. I love these so much. Also because of my breakouts, I've been having to, you know, have extra coverage on the spots. They just work so well for that. And now that I know what my colors are, this is just something that I think I'm gonna always have in my makeup collection, just not as many as I do right now. The next thing is the Maybelline Fit Me powder, and I have been using this quite a bit. I feel like you can't really tell a difference, but hopefully with the photos that I'm going to take now and just, you know, continuing to make an effort to use it every day, I will use that guy up. And the next thing I'm really proud of is the Bare Minerals Original Foundation. I feel like you can't tell on camera, but it really is kind of like halfway there. It's just because of the scoop here, but when I look inside, I can tell that I barely have any left, and I'm very excited. I have been liking this again. It works really well with my daily moisturizer, and I have the matte one that I have to use up. I have an Ulta one I have to use up. So I'm really excited that I'm gonna get full use out of that product. The next product, I don't know how I messed up, but the next product might be another product that I will eventually be getting rid of, and it's the Becca under eye brightening powder. I hate this under my eyes so much. It's just leaves like a white cast shadow. I don't understand how this powder could work so bad because it's so finely milled that you would, anyway, I'm not gonna go on. I am gonna try to use it all over my face. Once I use up the powders, I'm gonna try it and see how it works, but I don't know. This is one of those things too where I think it just would make me happier if I got rid of it. It takes up space in my daily drawer, so we'll see. The next thing is the Tarte Timeless Smoothing Primer. I have used this a few times. I feel like the first couple times that I used it, I really, really liked it. And I don't know what's going on with me now, but I know I'm not applying it correctly. I used it today, but I feel like you have to work it like against your pores, the direction of your pores, if that makes sense. And I just didn't do a good job about it. So I just really need to give this thing more focus by the next update. The next thing is the Bare Minerals BB Primetime Cream. I've been using this a bunch and it's still so full. I even use it on the days where I'm not wearing makeup just because of the SPF. You know, it works so well with the Bare Minerals foundation or powder. But the thing is like, I wind up feeling like I'm taking off the sunscreen when I'm buffing this into my skin. Hopefully not. Hopefully it's mixing, but I don't know. I don't recommend this thing. I can't say that enough, I guess. The next thing is the ColourPop Sailor Moon collaboration brush, and you can see my little dent there now. I'm trying to use my other wigs more. I'm trying to get better about like styling wigs and making them look better. There's a girl I follow on TikTok that I forget her name, but she just like, her hair always looks so good, and any wig that she gets, it just looks so nice and just effortlessly nice. And I'm just like, I want to get there. I want my wigs to look better. But as you can tell, it's a work in progress. But anyway, the next thing is the Jeffree Star Velour Lip Scrub in Rainbow Sherbet. I have used this way more often than I normally use lip scrubs. I have been the type of person all my life where instead of using the scrub, I'll just pick at my lips. But I found out recently that that's really bad for you, so I won't be doing that anymore. However, I will say, as much as I love, you know, getting the sugar treat when I use this, and as much as I, you know, love the smell, everything, I don't know if I would pay that much for these, because I just wouldn't get that much use out of them. So I would wind up going with like an e.l.f. product or something like that. But I am happy to have tried this. I was always curious about it, and I do like it. Going on with blushes, the e.l.f. Pink Lemonade. I won't even open it up because I have used this a few times, but sometimes depending on what makeup I'm using, it'll kind of mess up my makeup, because I have why do I do that? Last time I did also I have been using this with my finger, and you know, playing with the things with makeup and stuff, you know, just sometimes it'll just mess everything up. But do like this. Hopefully I will get more use out of it. The next thing I have not used even once. I still have the hoarding thing going on with this, and I'm thinking what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna make a video with it, so at least I have the video to look back on and just say, wow, I love that blush. I don't know. But every time that I go to use it, I'm like, no, I don't want to use it. What if it's the last time? I don't know. I'm crazy. The next thing is the Benefit What's Up highlighter. Haven't used this thing except maybe once. I'm not afraid of it. The sun's coming out again, so I'll be using it on my body, on my collarbones. And there was a novella that I was watching where the main character, she had glitter or highlight all over her chest, and it looks so nice. So I will use this. I will use this. Have I used it yet? Not yet, but I will. The next things are lip products. It is the Drunk Elephant Lippy Balm, and I have made significant progress on this thing. I really love the shape that I gave to it. I love that it's chunky. The formula is still the same. Everything works great. Yeah, I would not repurchase this. I would definitely repurchase a chunky lip chapstick again, because I love the feeling of just it hugging like my lip entirely, but I'm not a huge fan of that one. The next thing is the Fenty Gloss Bomb in the shade Fenty Glow. So this thing I have not used at all because I took it on a trip when I went out of state and I lost it immediately. So I had no chapstick or anything the whole entire trip, and I found it just a few days ago when I was looking for a cable underneath the seat. I don't know how I didn't find it when I was on the trip, but anyway, I am wearing this today. I plan to use it, and yeah. The next thing is the Item Beauty oil, lip oil in Come Through, and I have used a little bit of it. I loved this thing when I first got it. I was so excited about it. And it looks beautiful on. It makes your lips soft and nice and moisturized, but when it gets in my mouth, it's so gross. And I find myself not wanting to put it on because I'm just like, it's gonna get in my mouth. Ugh, the ick. So I don't recommend this. Yeah, I would not repurchase that. The next thing is the Too Faced Hangover Pillow Balm. Funny story with this, I use this so much. And in the beginning, even of when I started the video, I was using it so much and I was getting frustrated because I was like, man, I'm not seeing that I'm using it. And finally, when I broke through and I saw like through the glass, I was so excited because, for one, if you're not actively like trying to use it up, I guess you could say, it's probably a great thing. But because it lasts a long time, but because I'm doing the whole Project Pan thing and I do have other ones, I was just like, what's happening? So that's pretty awesome about this. I still prefer the original formula, so if I ever were to repurchase, I wouldn't get the mango, but it's nice to have like, you know, something different. And it smells nice. So yeah, there's that. The next thing are my concealers. These are other ones that I kind of want to get rid of because I just love this thing and I hate these. Every time I put these underneath my eyes, I hate them. I feel like the formula has slightly changed from what I remember because I don't know. They seem thicker than what I remember. And I just like how my under eyes look when I use this. I don't have to mix them. It's just my perfect shade. I'm in the shade 15. And yeah, my whole under eye situation. I don't want to risk it. I tried putting this on my face as a foundation. I didn't like it either, but I did use my hands to put it on. So I'm gonna not give up and I'm gonna try to use them as foundation to get them, you know, used up. We'll see. The next thing is the Youth to the People Retinol Niacinamide Youth Serum. I honestly have used this maybe once or twice since the last video, and it's kind of taught me a lesson with the retinol to always get the minis. I know you wind up getting a a better deal when you get the big one, but technically I'm spending less money at the time and I'll have a fresher product. And bottom line is I just don't use these as much. I have heard several times that it's bad to use retinol a lot, especially when you're younger. And I was noticing when I was using it more often that my skin just felt like thinner. I don't know how to explain it, but I noticed when I stopped and I was more seldom using it that my skin was just really happy. So I know that, you know, people have their opinions, but in my opinion, I don't need that much right now. So if you are younger, definitely don't go ham with the retinol. Don't even use the retinol if you're, you know, anyway. The next thing is the COSRX Advanced Nail 96 Mucin Power Essence. So I wanted to tell you guys I was wrong in my first video where I said that I had only used this much up last year, because I actually have used all of this up since last year. I love this thing, and I had lost it for a while. I don't know how I lost this huge bottle, and that's the only reason why I don't think I finished it, but it should be gone by the next update, so I'm excited to use that up. And then the last things are these setting sprays. No progress in the Gerard Cosmetic one because I have been focused on the Urban Decay one. I love this thing. I still remember liking the Gerard Cosmetics more, but I love that the shape and how small it is, and it's just so sleek and nice, and it works well, but I just like this one more. So that's why I'm trying to get rid of this one, but depending on what you have access to. I did also find out that this company is still active and running, so in case you were looking for a good setting spray, definitely would check them out. But yeah, that is everything. Thank you guys so much for spending time with me, and I really hope that I can try to post on YouTube more. It's just, I feel like on YouTube it's harder for me because the things that I want to post, I'm afraid that are boring. I don't know how to explain it. But I'm super active on TikTok, so if you want to see more from me, if you want to see more of my cosplays, definitely check out my TikTok. And I hope you guys are doing I just remembered. I'm sorry I did not post in February. February sucked. It was a bad month. Hope you guys this month is doing well. My brain is shutting down. I'm gonna go. Bye, guys.